1. 13. Isra 56. 7. Jah 7. 11. Rejection of Jesus, the stone that became the chief cornerstone, Mount 21. 42. PS 118. 22, 23. Foes of David's Lord put under his feet, Mount 22. 44. PS 110. 1. Disgusting thing in the holy place, Mount 24. 15. Dar 9. 27. Jesus' disciples scattered, Mount 26. 31. Zek 13. 7. Christ apparently forsaken by God, Mount 27. 46. PS 22. 1. There are also Jesus' statements used in resisting Satan's temptations. Mount 4. 4, 7, 10. 8. 3. 6. 16, 13. Interesting, too, is Matthew's inspired application of Hebrew scripture prophecies to Jesus, proving him to be the promised Messiah. This aspect would have been of particular concern to the Jews, for whom the account seems to have been originally intended. The prophecies include Jesus being born of a virgin, Mount 1. 23. Issa 7. 14. His birth in Bethlehem, Mount 2. 6. Mic 5. 2. His being called out of Egypt, Mount 2. 15. Ho 11. 1. The lamentation over the death of slaughtered children, Mount 2. 16-18. Jah 31. 15. John the Baptist is preparing the way before Jesus, Mount 3. 1-3. Issa 40. 3. Jesus' ministry bringing light, Mount 4. 13-16. Issa 9. 1, 2. His carrying of illnesses, Mount 8. 14-17. Issa 53. 4. His use of illustrations, Mount 13. 34, 35. PS 78. 2. Jesus' entry into Jerusalem on the colt of an ass, Mount 21. 4, 5. Zek 9. 9. The betrayal of Christ for 30 pieces of silver, Mount 26. 14, 15. Zek 11. 12. An accurate, beneficial record. Matthew, being a close associate of Christ during Jesus' later years of life on earth, and thus an eyewitness of his ministry, o textoi acute miritra longo, Mazaroth constellation 355 ported in the Bible of the lots being resorted to in determining Jehovah's choice in a matter. Ac 1. 15-26. According to Peter's words, Ac 1. 21, 22, Matthias had been a follower of Christ throughout Jesus' 3.5-year ministry, had been closely associated with the apostles, and was quite likely one of the 70 disciples or evangelists whom Jesus sent out to preach. Luke 10. 1. After his selection, he was reckoned along with the 11 apostles by the congregation, Ac 1. 26, and when the book of Acts immediately thereafter speaks of the apostles or the 12, Matthias was included. Act 2. 37, 43. 4. 33, 36. 5. 12, 29. 6. 2, 6. 8. 1, 14. See Paul. Matithia mat middle.t middle.thi gift of Jehovah. 1. Elvitu played a harp when the Ark of the Covenant was brought to Jerusalem from the house of Obed-Edom. 1 ch 15. 17-21, 25. Probably this same Matithia was one of the Levite musicians whom David put before the ark both to call to remembrance and to thank and praise Jehovah the God of Israel. 1 ch 16. 4, 5 and was the individual who was later selected by lot from among the sons of Jeduthun to head the 14th division of 12 Levite musicians. 1 ch 25. 1, 3, 9, 21. 2. A Kohathite Levite of the family of Korah and the firstborn son of Shalom. This Matithia was among the Levites returning from a Babylonian exile and was in the office of trust over the things baked in pans. 1 Ch 9. 31, 32. 3. A Levite or priest who stood at Ezra's right hand when the copyists read the law of Moses to the Jews assembled in Jerusalem. N 8. 1, 4. 4. An Israelite of the sons of Nebo who was among those accepting foreign wives, but who sent them away along with sons in Ezra's day. Ez 10. 25, 43, 44. Maturity. The state of being full-grown, ripe, complete, as determined by a standard. See perfection. The Bible provides the standard for ascertaining what constitutes spiritual maturity completeness. According to this standard, a mature Christian is one who is not a spiritual babe, often changeable and easily led astray.